It all began in a interesting way.
And so begins former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright's story of foreign policy and pins. Albright was at the Phoenix Art Museum today sharing a little bit of both as she toured an exhibit called My Life in Pins. She says we can actually thank Saddam Hussein. When she was UN ambassador, he labeled her an unparalleled serpent.
So I happen to have a snake pin, and which is over there, and so I wore it when we talked about Iraq.
From then on, Albright says she often chose to let her pins do the talking.
So on good days I wore flowers and butterflies, and on bad days a lot of insects and horrible animals. So when other ambassadors asked me what we were going to do, I said, read my pins.
Of course, Albright says that doesn't mean there weren't bad pin days. The antique brooch she bought to be sworn in as Secretary of State was beautiful but tricky.
And I look, and this pin is an antique, and it has a very crazy fastener, and I hadn't fastened it properly.
Albright says she was so worried it would fall off she could hardly focus.
I think, oh, it's going to fall on the Bible. This is going to screw it all up.
But all in all, from the turquoise pin presented by Arizona Governor Rose Mofford to the Dove of Peace given by Yitzhak Rabin's widow, Albright says the exhibit is giving her a chance to share her world and let her pins tell her story.
So these particular pins that are in the exhibit all have some kind of foreign policy story and allow me to explain a foreign policy issue of some kind.